Hey everyone, Caront here, welcoming you back to Tales of the Abyss. In the last episode, we finished up Mount Rainiel and made our way through Ketterberg doing some story interaction stuff. And in this episode, well, our last destination is the Absorption Gate, where Van is waiting for us. I did some resupplying and such outside of this episode, so that's why the ship is here. Normally, it would actually be parked over at the port, and then you'd have to go get it. But since I'd already done some resupplying, well, there you have it. Now where, you might be asking, is the Absorption Gate? Well, as it turns out, it's not really very far away. Just head up through Ketterberg and head toward the very glowing light there. I will mention before you go into this is the last opportunity for a while that you're going to be able to do anything in terms of side quests, in terms of search points, in terms of buying and selling stuff. So all that good stuff, if you haven't done it yet, if you haven't resupplied and all that, I would recommend you go ahead and do so now. Your best places to resupply at this point are either Grand Kokma or Kesidonia. I think Grand Kokma is a little bit cheaper, but it was a little hard to tell with some of the prices. But I've already resupplied and everything, so let's go ahead and dock ourselves here. Welcome to the Absorption Gate. It's a rather snowy spot, don't you think? Yeah, snow's coming right at us. Naturally, it's the north edge of the world.
I feel a huge amount of phonons!
The Absorption Gate is one of the largest Sephiroth. It's part of what creates the planet storm.
You're staying here all alone, Noelle? Don't you get scared doing that every time?
Thank you for your concern, but I'm fine. I'll stay here and pray for your safety. Please take care.
Thanks. We'll see you when we get back.
Alright, well, you can tell that this is sort of a kind of painted on door in a sense, but not that big a deal. Let's go ahead and go on in, and you can get a taste of the epic music that we will be hearing in one strain or another really throughout this area. But first, well, you recognize this.
My, is this the Absorption Gate? The planet storm is being sucked in. What's that sparkling stuff?
Memory particles. It's beautiful, like falling snow.
I think you guys will be able to see this a little bit better in post-edit. I can't see it here right now in skip-drawed land. You can kind of tell a little bit, but once I get it lightened up, you guys will probably be able to see that a lot better. You notice the music notes there, which we've been dealing with in the other Sephiroth. We have to collect the phonons to be able to make this work. And really the way you do that is go along these paths here, and you should be able to find phonons at almost all of them. There's one path that doesn't have phonons. I don't remember which one it is offhand, but it shouldn't be too bad. Let's go ahead and introduce ourselves to the local wildlife, including the fossils and the string ropers. Let me go ahead and do the fossil first, I think. Hello, fossil. Lots of HP, up strength and damage and all that stuff. So you can tell it's game time over here with these. You also may have noticed that the battle music has changed, and this battle music will remain, I believe, until the end of the game. So just as we have, good God, just as we have different world map music, we also have different battle music as well. I'm not as big a fan of this battle music as I am of some of the others, so I don't know. It's okay. I like the first battle music better, though, to me. And apparently I'm getting slammed by all of these. Let me go ahead and get out of this thing's way and bring up the string roper since it's trying to kill me, or sting roper. Sting roper, sorry. Since that thing's trying to kill me, I figure let's go ahead and kill it next. It's a little bit easier to take out than the fossils, so if you want to go after this thing first, it's probably not a bad idea, especially since you notice he has an area, well, not an area attack, but more of a circular AoE type attack. Oh well, never mind.
I guess we're done.
Y'all are all dead. So there you got a couple of them. There are, let me see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 types of enemies in the Absorption Gate, actually. So, well, we got 25% of them out of the way. Now what you want to do to actually make this work is use Mew Fire to light up the bridges, and we get ourselves the blue phonon. So go ahead and grab that. And once you do that, you can automatically travel back to the score, which is nice. Avoids a little leg room, or a little leg work, I guess. Gives more leg room, I suppose. Let's head over here and see if we can go after other phonons. I think we can find some others on this one too. No, we can't. Okay, but keep that blue flame shield there in mind. Not really going to deal with it yet, but keep that in mind for a little bit later in this dungeon. Alright, so let's go ahead and go back. So the southwest path is the one that does not have the phonons, but the northeast and northwest paths should have them both. So let's of course go ahead and travel down them as well. Hello. Well, I thought those might be new enemies. Turns out I was wrong. Oh well. Alright, so we should have... I think we're looking for either red or yellow phonons on these paths. Since those are the red, no, I don't want to fight you. Go away. Ha! Wow, I actually skipped them. I believe it's going to curve around to the red ones here. Now, I will mention, and it's just a little note, but once you light these bridges up, they don't unlight. So if you're afraid of that, don't worry about it. It's not going to be that big a deal. Hello, red. Thank you very much. Now you'll notice we also need the yellow phonons as well, so that is going to be on the, let's see, this, I guess, southeastern path. That one will twirl around down, I believe. Yep, there we go. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Really, Mew? Oh, come on, Mew. Good God. Okay, hang on. Ah, there we go, finally. Oi. Well, I was hoping to avoid him, but oh well. We can go ahead and pick up our yellow phonons and go on home. Or at least go down anyway. Now, you will note also the blue and red shields there at the top. Again, keep those in mind for a little bit later. You'll need to go back and redo the phonon tricks, but fortunately, they lead to some pretty good treasure and really help out a lot. Okay, so let's go with blue, and then red, and then yellow, and we're good. Now that turns this into a lift, and so let's go ahead and take this down in a nice sparkly view of light there. And we find ourselves here, where, well, apparently this place is falling apart a little bit.
What the?
Whoa. That was close.
The Outer Lands may be approaching their limit.
Let's hurry. We can't allow this world to end.
No, that would be a bad idea. That'd be a terrible idea, actually. Okay, now as you're going along here, you notice, again, blue and red shields, which are pretty much going to direct us down these paths here. It's directing you into the separate rooms where the music will change, and we can actually look around for more enemies and treasure. You'll want to do so in each area. There's not going to be treasure in all of them, but it is obviously worth looking into just in case you do happen to find some. Let's see, let me go ahead and introduce ourselves to the new wildlife here, which is the phonic golem. It looks a lot like some of the golems we've seen before, but let me go ahead and do not that. Luke, I said let's go ahead and do a profile on the phonic golem. There we go. 40,000 HP, so definitely a tanky type character and resistant to physical, which is even more fun. So you might want to take out the smaller fry first, just to lower your numbers before you go after the biggie. Depends on your approach, really, but either way will work, I think, if you are able to do well and not get slammed like Guy apparently is right now. Yes, please heal Guy, he really needs it apparently. Now the good thing is you notice these guys can be juggled pretty easily, so it's not the worst thing in the world. But you do also want to be careful in regards to them, because you don't want them juggling you like they just about tried to do to me. Also, apologies if my voice is a little bit off from normal. I am suffering a combination of mouth sores and allergies, so yay! It's not terrible, and it's nothing to really write home about exactly, but if things sound a little bit off, that is why. It will also be the case for the next video as well, because I'm recording these two back to back, So, yeah, it shouldn't be too bad, but just in case it is, that's why.
That's your best?
Perfect timing on the death, though. I mean, right when I stopped talking, it stopped working. And Talia learned Cure, Blood Spirit. Okay, I have to look at that. Cure, I think, is a stronger form of a heal spell. Let's see, Natalia. Yes, that's what I figured. Okay, but very costly. Definitely a candidate for a green phone slot chamber if you have it. And then, let's see, add skills. What is Blood Spirit? I don't even remember what that is. Blood Spirit recovers TP for the amount of hits. Oh, okay. So, I guess you can recover TP if you get smacked around. The best solution, of course, is to not get smacked around at all so that you don't have to worry about recovering it. But, oh well. Now, your goal ultimately in these is to get around. Obviously, treasure is good, but to get around to the bottom where you go to another gate, that is, of course, best of all, so that you can, well, get the heck out of there. Try to look around a little bit, though. Make sure you're not missing anything, because this is not a one-time only dungeon, by the way, but you don't want to come back to this place really more than you have to. Now we've got the Absorbed Chest and the Absorbed Goyle. And unlike some of these little cretins, I can actually look at both of them. The chest, whew, 33,000 HP, not good. Let me go ahead and get my item ability back up, and then we can look at the Goyle here. Let's see, hello Goyle, you are, well, tougher, so yeah, you definitely want to be careful about dealing with these guys. This might actually not be the worst time in the world to use an overlimit if you want to. Now, obviously it depends on how much damage you're able to deal out as far as how quickly you can take care of these things. Of course, you want to try to separate them as best you can so that you can eliminate one and then potentially the other, depending on how you go. I might be able to get a decent combo out of this. A 42 hit combo on a simple enemy, man. That almost got me going very well indeed. Okay, there we go. Not too tough, really. That was a little easier than I thought it'd be, actually. Okay, so that takes care of most of the items, and I want to check my cooking just to see. Okay, yeah, we still need to be doing sandwich. All right. Oh, there's treasure. Hi, I knew there was something in here. Hello, gold. Well, hey, money's good. It's not the most necessary thing in the world, but it's definitely better than not having it. One thing I will mention about this, because a lot of this area is going to be kind of repetitive, what you'll want to do is as you're going through this area, keep this in mind. Go through the bottom door before you go to the next to bottom door. Why, might you ask? Well, it actually opens up one of these flames here. It opens up the red one. So you'll want to keep that in mind, and I'll show you what I mean when we get down to that portion. Let me go ahead and spiral down here and skip past you. Okay, there's treasure we can pick up, but then we'll need to go back and go into that other door. Ooh, tartan ribbon. I'm not really going to use it, but let's take a look at it anyway. It's going to be, I think, more of an Annis thing. Tartan ribbon. Well, drops her attack and defense, or phonic attack a lot, but ups her phonic defense, which is good. Again, not going to use it, but there it is. Okay, let's see if I can skip past you again. Yes, I can. Now we'll need to go through this door so that we can proceed on further. Yeah, like I said, it's a little bit repetitive, unfortunately. But all the same, though, if you go through pretty quickly, it's not going to be too big a deal, I guess. Just be sure, like I said, to be on the lookout for treasure, and if you happen to find it, great. If not, you can come back and get it later. You'll be more powerful, and you won't have to worry about the enemies as much. But still, it's a good thing to be on the lookout for treasure, and I see some over there, so I'm going to run and grab it, if I can. Skip you guys. Man, I'm doing a better job of skipping enemies than I thought I would. I can't carry pineapple gel. Well, let's fix that. Pineapple! Oh gosh, you all need it. Wow. Definitely tear though, so now we can take it. Thank you. And we get more stuff breaking apart. Joy! Okay, so this takes us down, which is where we're going to need to go. You notice another red flame blocking us over there, but still, that is actually where we were when we got that treasure. Okay, so that you've got this door. I'm going to continue going on down, though, because I think... No, I do need to take this one. This is the bottom one. This is the one I was talking about taking. It is actually on this route. Not only, obviously, can you pick up more treasure, but you can fight the thing that's holding these red barriers back. You'll want to do it to get treasure later, but you'll also want to do it to open up the way back up if you need to go back and resupply and whatnot. It'll make it a lot easier to do it. This is your critter. If you see one with a red flame, kill it. You see one with a blue flame, which we'll see at the bottom, kill it too.
We have no choice.
And we've got a new enemy, actually, the gear saw cannon. So let me go ahead and bring him up. I didn't think he'd be new. Alright, gear saw cannon. We've already got the sting ropers and the fossils. So your gear saw cannon is pretty powerful. You might want to be careful with him. Especially at this point in the game when you're getting a lot heavier in terms of enemies and such. Yeah, you definitely want to be careful. Now, the good thing is, though, he's pretty easy to basically free run around. Like a lot of the other enemies in this game, of course. I mean, free run pretty much rules over everything. And that was cheap. And, okay, Jade's almost dead. That's bad. Come on, let's see. Get him. There we go. And yeah, we definitely need the revitalize. Good job, Tyr. But really, other than that, I don't think these guys are too much to write home about. As long as you can avoid them, as long as you can free run them fairly well, you should be alright. So, I think you should be going down relatively soon, I believe? Oh yeah, okay, you're going down pretty soon. Because I can deal about 6,000 or 7,000 damage in a combo. Yep, there you go. And then the last one is the fossil. Whoop-de-doo. I don't know why you just used that tier. I don't see it being particularly necessary. Yep, the end.
That's your best?
So that takes care of... I think that, well, okay, we've only got 1 or 2 more enemies left. Now with that, like I mentioned, that takes out all the red barriers. I'm going to wait to go back for treasure because that'll just take a little too long. We'll do that right when we're about to finish this up. But you do have that cleared out now, so be sure to be on the lookout for it when you're exploring this place. Now that we've done that, though, we can go back to the next to last door, which is where we actually need to go to continue on. So I'll see you guys over there. Okay, here we are. I went ahead and picked up the treasure on the way, which was a red basil, so not that big of a deal, really. I mean, it's good. Stat upgrades are always good, but nothing to get too terribly excited about, I guess. Okay, let's see. Head down. Should be treasure on the bottom, I believe. Are you? No, you're the goils, or the, yeah, absorb goil in the absorb chest. Hello, treasure. Ancient ribbon. Not really going to use that either, I don't think, but again, it's worth grabbing. We also have a mithril cloak. Ditto to that one. This is the door that is going to take us to our next platform here. And I want to go around you because I don't care. And let's go ahead and move down here. Now you notice we've got a healing save point, and that healing save point is there for good reason. I am actually going to queue the events to come, and then I will use that again.
This is a big one.
Be careful, the floors!
Ah!
Ah!
Not sure why their text boxes are sitting there floating around like that, but okay.
Tyr, are you okay?
Yes, I think so. What about the others?
We got separated. I hope they're all right.
The one I'd be the most worried about is safe. I'm sure the rest are fine.
Hey.
Sorry. Oh. You're bleeding.
Tyr's right. We have to do something.
Well, we can use you to cauterize it. Oh, wait, that'd be overkill.
Hold on, I'll heal you.
It's no big deal. It'll heal on its own.
What are you so mad about?
I'm not mad. Anyway, let's keep going. Maybe we can join up with the others.
Right. Okay.
Yep, so we are split up. Yay! But it does point out that in those weird blue circles we can switch the party members. But I am actually going to leave that for next time. So next time on Tales of the Abyss, we will continue our jaunt down the Absorption Gate as the party is split up and we get to do some puzzle solving to try to get them out of this mess. So thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see y'all later.